What's up, guys? This is Elliot with Coin A Geek. I really just wanted to drop in quickly and talk to you a little bit about the Xbox presentation that just was released today. I want to talk to you about two games in particular and a third one that I thought kind of caught me off guard. So let's talk a little bit about Halo. Halo Infinite is the name of the newest Halo game, developed by 343 Studios, the same guys who have made the past several Halo games. So just an upfront warning, I am not like a massive Halo fan. I think I've played to completion 2 of them out of all the games, but I don't hate Halo. It's just like, I don't know, it's just okay for me. So needless to say, I was excited to see at least what Xbox was going to put out and showing off their flagship title in many ways. The game looks like Halo. I guess for some of you guys that's a good thing. For me, I wanted something a little bit more from the actual trailer that we saw. Now, Halo's gameplay is going to be Halo's gameplay. I don't expect 343 or Microsoft or anybody there to shake it up so much so that it doesn't look like Halo. But I think more than anything, it was the aesthetic that kind of threw me off. It looks a lot like Halo 1, which I guess is kind of cool, but the character and creature design and just the graphics themselves I thought were just like, they're decent, but they're not what I expect of like a next-gen system. I would have loved to be a little bit more wowed by the graphics, but graphics aren't everything. The little walkthrough that they showed looked to show off some of the original Halo aesthetic and also seemed to be a little bit more open world than I guess previous Halo games had been. So from what I gathered, this game's going to be 60 frames per second, which is great. It's going to be in 4K, which is cool. So maybe by the time I get it on my screen, I will have a different opinion of it. It just didn't move me in any kind of direction where I thought like, yeah, that was awesome, or yeah, that really makes me want to pick up the next Halo game. And honestly, I had kind of the same reaction that I had to like the next Madden game in many ways. More kind of like, looks like Madden, it's going to be good. It looks like Halo, it's going to be good, but it's not enough to draw my attention. The one thing I thought was hilarious was there was this big speech at the end by the new bad guy, and he's like a hologram at first, right? And then they do this weird transition where he goes from a hologram to being, you know, quote unquote in real life. And he's like getting up in your face. He's like, Spartan, get ready to, you know, fight for your life. Strap up your bootstraps and be a man.
Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
Anyway, I just thought it was really corny, honestly. I guess it's going to pump up like 12-year-olds that are like, oh, Master Chief, I can't wait to do my teabag on my opponents, and here's the new guy and everything. But I don't know. It just was kind of made me laugh a little bit when I saw it. But yeah, Halo fans are going to like it, so what can you do? The other thing that I was intrigued by was that they announced Fable. The trailer was pretty funny, I thought. They had the little butterfly fairy thing flying around and then it gets eaten by a frog, and it's a cinematic trailer. We didn't see any gameplay for it, but Fable had been rumored to have been in development for a while now, so the fact that we have that confirmed is a good thing. People also have a very strong attachment to the Fable series, even though it continues to be a franchise that always overpromises and underdelivers. But maybe they'll finally get it right this time, and I'm always up for a good RPG, and so if they can nail it, then I'm all aboard. But it had me intrigued, I'll tell you that much. Speaking of intrigue, Obsidian showed off a little trailer for a game called Avowed, which has a very Elder Scrolls vibe to it. And I find that interesting because Obsidian came out with the Outer Worlds, and they are kind of like the anti-Bethesda. With the Outer Worlds, I kind of felt like they were giving a little bit of a middle finger to Bethesda and doing basically their version of the Fallout universe or something kind of akin to that. And so now they're taking a stab at the Elder Scrolls universe, and they're doing their version of the Elder Scrolls. I'm incredibly excited to see what else is going to come of that game. The trailer itself appeared to be cinema graphics, so I don't think they were in engine, but just the very idea of somebody going head to head with Bethesda and the Elder Scrolls series I think is great, because I really feel like Bethesda needs to step up their game. They did not do great this generation. The Fallout games were looked down upon. We didn't even get an Elder Scrolls. So yeah, they can use a bit of a kick in the pants. So good for Obsidian. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. I'll drop a link in for the rest of the conference. There are some other good and interesting games shown. I just didn't feel like spending a whole lot of time talking about them, but maybe if one of them comes up in the future that's worth discussing, or you want to hear me talk about one, feel free to let me know. Until next time, we'll leave a coin on the cabinet for you.